Harvey actually came up to me not too long ago. He's like, "You got seventh year in you?" And I'm like, "Nah, this is my last game at Spartan Stadium in the woodshed, and I look forward to savoring every moment that I can on Saturday, and I'm sure my fellow seniors feel the same way." Well, it's just a life lesson that you can do anything you set your mind to, and all you got to do is just, put in the work and have that mindset that, nothing's impossible. And, the odds were stacked against me very, very much when I first decided to come to Michigan State. And, through what I've accomplished and, just stay in the process and trust in it and, do what I'm supposed to do on a daily basis, it shows that, all things are possible. Yeah, last week was definitely a learning experience for us. You can definitely say it was not our perfect game because it definitely wasn't. Mistakes were made all over the place, and it just shows that you got to go back to the day one stuff and take that into account. The little details matter, and it's a game by inches, and it can make the difference. Well, I mean, with how I went out in the Nebraska game, I just thank God every day that it wasn't worse than what it could have been. But when they gave me that sense of hope and that possibility that I could come back, I was going to take advantage of it, and I was going to finish off my senior year, and I wanted to establish my legacy that I wasn't gonna go out without a fight, and I wasn't gonna quit, and I wanted my teammates to see me do that too. Yeah. My mom's got a whole Thanksgiving dinner planned out. Turkey, uh, shoot, something else, I don't know. We'll see. Definitely grateful for the opportunity to go back home and visit with my family this year. Last year all we did was have a team meeting, and Coach Tucker put a Happy Thanksgiving on the big Jumbotron, and that's pretty much it. He said, "Happy Thanksgiving." No, I didn't think it was over. I talked to the doc, right before then, and, once I heard, then, mindset was just, focus on what's important now, which was trying to win the game. And then, once we won the game, then that's when I started to plan out my new routine and, with treatments and rehab and all that jazz. So, I knew my season wasn't going to be over. I feel pretty good. Got to shave off a little bit of the rust here and there, but, for the most part, I'm feeling pretty good. I would say coming home with the Paul Bunyan trophy every time. Those moments, those are moments that, I'll remember for the rest of my life. Being a kid from Michigan and growing up with that school down the road, those are memories I'll remember for the rest of my life. And bowl games are always fun, and those memories that you create with your teammates, on those special trips, I'll remember those, Holiday Bowl, Red Box Bowl, Pinstripe Bowl, and, whatever bowl we ended up going to this year. So we remember him. We used to call him Quiet Guy because, he didn't really say much, and, he would just show up and do the work and didn't ask any questions. And, he's a guy that a lot of guys look up to, and, I'm super proud of him, being a walk-on, having that mindset, that he was going to play. And, being a walk-on, you don't know what's going to happen. He went from being a punter to a tight end. So that just shows, how adaptable he is, and, how willing he is to try new things, and, things work out for him. I thought he was good. He had good ball skills, and, he was very physical, blocking-wise, and, I was kind of surprised, going from punter to tight end. That's kind of unusual, but, he made it work. I definitely, wish a lot of success for this program, after my time's done here. And, I want to leave that legacy of, just keep straining and, don't quit, and you just keep living that chop life, and it doesn't even matter if it's football or, outside of this football building. If you're going through any adversity, you just keep going, you keep chopping, you don't quit. Kind of like my injury. I didn't have the poor knees or anything like that. I just stayed with the process, kept chopping, and, it ended up working out for me, and I came back at a pretty important time, I would say. I think that, he wasn't necessarily have big expectations out of me personally, but, he kind of just stood back and let the leaders lead, you know what I mean? And, guys like Luke Campbell and Matt Allen and X and a bunch of our seniors, they stepped up as leaders. And, Coach Tuck always talks about how a player-led team is better than a coach-led team. And I feel like, as the season progressed on, we've really developed as more of a player-led team. And I'm very proud of our guys for that. I think it helped out a little bit, especially with all the freshmen and transfers coming in. The guys that haven't gotten really a taste of what Spartan football is all about. I feel like both the 5th and 6th year guys did a tremendous job of helping the new guys understand, our culture and, the expectations around here. And I feel like the new guys really adapted well to that, and they'll continue to install that in the new guys, next season and for years to come. So, I'm very proud of our guys, and with the season we've had this year, nobody expected us to have this year. So, sky's the limit. We haven't won the land grant trophy in a little bit, so it'd be very, very sweet to get that trophy back and, send out our seniors with a W in the woodshed. So, it is an important game for us. Penn State's a very good football team, and, they do a lot of great things on offense, and, this week of preparation is going to be critical for us.